Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a love reading, and I just got 3 messages from the Lover's Oracle to start. So, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember love is the greatest healer. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So, we're just going to take a look into love, just the person on your mind. And there will be an extended where we just take a deeper look into this person and get some messages from them with the Hermit Tarot Oracle. And in this reading, I didn't really, when I was getting the cards, I didn't get a clear energy on like which side is the viewer and which side is the person on your mind. So I'm just going to read both sides and you can kind of figure out which one resonates for you and which one resonates for someone in your life, romantically. Though it's like just a general love reading. So if that interests you, we'll get right into it. So for this energy here with the Page of Cups, the first thing I saw was we have one party here in the reading who, the first thing I heard is they want to apologize. One party feels as though their ego got the best of them and they thought they had like the upper hand or like some position of superiority in the connection, or they felt as though they could see things in a way the other person couldn't. So they maybe like kind of took advantage of that. This sounds like really terrible, but I don't know how else to kind of. They like felt like the other person was kind of smaller than them, or like younger, or more naive. Um, they perceive them as just like not being on their level or having their experience. And so they felt as though they had like a certain power over them, or like they could do things in a certain way, maybe get away with certain things. And now something has happened here, like in the past. Um, their perspective was like unlocked or opened in some way. They're able to see things more clearly and see, even though both parties are so different, it doesn't mean that they were like on another level above them. It just means they're so different. So even though the other party is almost like the opposite of them in a lot of ways and, does things so different, it doesn't mean that that person is like less than or weaker or not as smart, not as capable. It's like having this perspective to see in that environment the other person actually flourishes and excels and has like come so far, and realizing they actually learned so much from the other person. And it's like this energy of like feeling as though they shouldn't have looked down on them. They should have been more open minded and like open to learn from the other person. So it's like they want to, what I'm seeing is there was a lot of seeds that were kind of planted here. And so now they're starting to like take root and grow. And so it's really affecting this person's life and the direction of their life. And so they're realizing how much they actually learned and gained from connecting with the other party. So they would like to move towards reconciliation or getting back on a level that you were on before. Um, like kind of wanting to like make amends or apologize, but is like kind of taking a long time, or they could be taking their time. And then with the other person here with the Four of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, it's like the other party is pretty much like done and over it. Um, the other party is like no longer accepting being treated the way that they were being treated in this connection. They've found, like with this umbrella, it's like they found a way to like work with their environment in order to make themselves feel better. They could feel as though things are just starting to get better. Things are just starting to go in a more positive direction. Things are starting to change for the better. Or it's like they want to continue to invest their time and energy into whatever is helping like shelter them emotionally or make them feel better. They feel as though this connection is has brought like a great deal of pain and heartache and is like only going to continue to bring more. There's like a lot of doubt. This party here could feel as though there was like some sort of betrayal or like third party energy. They feel as though they've been like deeply wounded by something that was like outside of their control, or something that they didn't know initially was going to be a factor in the connection. So something like from the outside or something unexpected, unrelated to them, out of their control, kind of came in, created a great deal of pain. And so it's like they don't want to deal with that anymore or feel that way anymore. They want to, like I said, continue to invest in protecting themselves emotionally, doing things that make them feel better, participating in things that make them feel better. So, this party, like a big reason why they could be taking so long to move back in this direction and kind of make that apology. It could be hard to like open up, like, even though they're seeing all these things and like perceiving things and really understanding where they went wrong, they're just having a hard time making that move, opening up. It's like there is definitely an understanding that there was like a lot of pain caused in the connection. This party here too could feel as though they did certain things to kind of hurt the connection. Like they felt themselves like self sabotaging or going back to old patterns and behaviors. And so they want to continue to just like heal, work on themselves, focus on themselves, like go in a more positive direction. It's like they see things shifting around them for the better. So they want to continue with that instead of going back to going, it almost feels like going backwards, being in this connection, or it's like it feels as though they're like hurting themselves to stay in it, or yeah, like kind of self sabotaging, lowering themselves in some way. But because this party here is not really opening up or struggling to get to that point of being more open, um, this party is like not understanding the clarity that's been had. So they feel as though they're going to have to continue to like make themselves small or lower themselves in some way in order to be in the connection. They feel like it's like not worth it. I'm definitely seeing like this side here feels as though it's okay to kind of like let it go, kind of let things come to an end, and like they're ready to like see what comes next. With the future energy, we have the Queen of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. So it's like wanting to kind of stand your ground, stand on your boundaries. There is like some hesitation though, like kind of going back and forth and wondering, would it be worth it? For this party, I feel like the Two of Pentacles is kind of representing like, would this person be open? Would they hear me out? Would they forgive me? Is it worth it to come back around and try and like fix things? Like this person definitely, I'm sensing a lot of like back and forth energy, because the cards almost like wanted to be in reverse. Um, so it's like they just are not sure if they would be able to gain the other party's like trust and understanding again. Um, this party here is like with the Queen of Cups, it's like not wanting to be emotionally vulnerable again and feel intuitively feeling as though it's going to go the same way or the same thing is going to happen. I just saw 1001. So with the devil in the future energy, I saw like two things. So one thing is, I'm mainly seeing this party here could feel as though in the future, this connection is only going to lead to, like, if they go back and choose to hear this person out or reconnect with the other party, then it will ultimately lead to them feeling like very trapped and stuck, um, feeling like they didn't make a good choice, like they had the opportunity to change like the circumstances around them, and then they're afraid that at some point in the future it will be like, okay, well now I'm kind of stuck in this and there's no getting out of it, or feeling trapped in something that's like not worth it. Or there'll be even more like unknown, unexpected circumstances, or just always having things be kind of up in the air and not like really grounded and clear, will lead to a lot of like instability that will be very difficult to get back out of. Um, and then also, like with this being the past, this being the present, and then the future energy, it's like, whatever realizations and clarity that were had in the past, at this time, there's like a hesitancy or considering like going back on that, or wondering if they really saw things clearly, etc. A little bit of self doubt in like ourselves, our self value, our sense of security, our self worth. Just like a little bit of kind of going back and forth and wondering. But it's like this is kind of like there was like a lot of mental games. There was kind of like a whole maze that was really worked through in order to find this sense of clarity. So now there's this kind of going back and forth and wondering, okay, was this the right decision or not? And so it's like going backwards or revisiting things um, can put you right back in that same place you were in before, of having to like navigate the mental games and this like whole minefield around you and do the whole mental gymnastics and trying to figure out like how to get through. So this could also be kind of like a warning from spirit, like to confirm your intuition. It's like things are starting to change and like move in a more positive direction for you. And if the viewer is this party, it's like this person you're connecting with is like starting to get better and heal and move on and change for the better. And even though you've had these really profound, clear realizations, like trying to go back to this energy is also going to lead you down this like dark path or back into the same place that you don't want to be in. At this time, there's like an opportunity, there's an opening to like free yourself and move in a new direction, move towards something new, like a door that was previously closed being opened. There's a lot more possibility out there to have like happiness. Wow. And then we have the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. So, with our initial cards from the beginning, it really seemed like a new connection or like a new love situation. It could have been like healing and reconnecting with someone, but the person specifically showing up in this reading, what I'm really getting is like there's an opportunity for both parties to move forward um, and kind of like better their circumstance and better their life and like end a cycle or like yeah, stop the cycle of like going back to the same place of feeling kind of like stuck in your relationships or trapped. Because like with this party here, it's like they could be having a lot of these realizations now and they could be correct in a lot of things, but then going back on certain boundaries or values is it's like ultimately not going to serve your future in your life overall. I just saw 1616. So sometimes it's like good to look back and accept and learn and understand like where we went wrong or where we contributed to things and um yeah, apologize or take accountability, but then start to move forward in our own direction rather than continuing to like hold out hope that eventually we're going to reconnect back up in that same place or with that same person, because sometimes we've outgrown that experience and we're ready to like move on and start the next chapter, like the next thing, like move into the next thing. So that is, it's like you've learned a lot of lessons here. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So your priorities have shifted. So a lot of the stuff you valued before, you see now is maybe kind of like a materialistic trap that's really difficult to get out of. It's like going in a whole new and different direction, reconnecting, getting back in touch with your inner child. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember love is the greatest healer. And new beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So, really cool, exciting energy. In the extended, instead of taking a deeper look into the person on your mind or the person that you've been thinking about throughout this reading, we're going to take a look into this new beginning energy. So we'll take a look into that energy coming into your life, just a deeper look into who that could be, where they're at right now, what they're doing, their energy towards you, their thoughts and feelings. So if you're interested in that, that will be linked in the description down below. But if not, thank you so much for watching this far into the reading. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you have a great day.